Yeah, that's in my teeth, iron in my spine. Ain't no mercy on this road. On gravel, made the dead earth shake. Every step I take like a line I break. Back been heavy, but I never fold. I turn raw pain in a minute gold. Knuckles split till I grip that bar. Lift like the weight, got my name in scars. Breath get short, but I bite it down. Ain't no quit when the dark come around. Sunburned skin, made the vision blur. Still I lock in, made the pressure serve. I don't talk much, I just prove it work. Every rep got a line from the dirt. Cross on my chest, I don't beg for ease. Ask for strength when I drop to knees. Then I stand back up with a colder stare. Like a storm, learn how to breathe in here. When say stop, in my chest like a chain gon' loose. Mine stay sharp, I don't sip no truce. Every scar got a story burned. Every lesson I bled, I earn. Grip too tight for the veins inflate. I don't hesitate when I face that weight. Either rise right now or get buried slow. I choose fire every time I go. Dust on vision, I still see clear. Only thing left is the grind right here. No soft path, no second lane. Just a long hard road and a wheel insane. I was built with a week, don't last. With a past chase hard and a nice too vast. Now I move like force, no chain can bind. Got iron will and a war-torn mind.
Knees hit dirt, hands stay firm. This road don't end, it forges, and I'm still becoming the blade. Becoming the blade. Becoming the blade.
You ever stand on ground that sounds hollow underneath your feet? That's where I build everything. Watch. Yeah. I've been standing on hollow ground since before I could walk straight. Every foundation that they handed me was counterfeit and fake. So I dug past what they gave me, past the concrete, past the rock, past the version of myself that almost settled for the slot. They had prepared the small chair in the back of the room where the light don't really reach in the air. Smells like a tomb of ambition, of potential, of the things that died young. In the chest of every person who swallowed their own tongue and said nothing and went quiet and agreed with the terms of a life that wasn't theirs. Now the whole thing confirms what I always knew was coming out. I never fit the mold. I was too much for the quiet rooms and too sharp for the fold. Every edge that they attempted to sand down and remove became the thing I trained with, became part of the groove of a man who learned that hollow ground beneath your feet just means there's more room underneath to build something complete. Hollow ground, that's where I was standing. Hollow ground, nobody was demanding anything from me. They already wrote me off the list, put their money on me failing. I took notes, made a fist. Hollow ground, watch what grows in the gap. Hollow ground, I don't need their map. Built the whole thing from the nothing that they left in my hands. Hollow ground, now you know where I stand. Alright, let me talk about the part nobody wants to hear. The part where all the discipline and grinding disappear. For a week, for a month, and you feel absolutely nothing. Where the drive that used to move you is just silence and bluffing your way through every session, going through the motion cold, while the voice inside is asking what's the point of growing old. In a war you might not finish, might not live to complete, and the only answer left is just to stay on your feet. Not because you feel the fire, not because you feel the call, just because the sitting down is worse than any fall you have ever taken, worse than any wound you've earned. Cause the sitting makes you smaller, that's the lesson I learned. Every time I almost stopped, every time I almost quit, was the rep that made the difference, was the day I found my grit. Not in glory, not in triumph, in the ugly middle place when nobody clap for showing up, you just show up just in case. Hollow ground. I know what it feels like when every step sounds like it could give way. I kept walking anyway. Not brave, just had nowhere else to be. Now I'm running at a tempo that the hollow ground can't slow. Every word I ever swallow coming back on steady flow of the things I should have said in every room they tried to dim. Every moment that I shrank myself to fit inside the trim. Little version of a life they had already planned for me. I ripped the blueprint off the wall, drew my own geography of a world where what you build is only limited by how much you're willing to endure. And I endure, I'm doing that now. Every session in the dark where the outcome was unclear. Every morning lacing up while soaking through the atmosphere of a life that had no guarantee of working out at all. Just a decision to keep moving, just a refusal to crawl back to where it felt familiar, back to where it felt safe, back to the hollow room, the small chair, the forgettable face. I don't live there anymore and I don't visit anymore. Hollow ground beneath my feet, I built the floor. Hollow ground, that's where I was standing. Hollow ground, nobody was demanding anything from me. They already wrote me off the list, put their money on me failing. I took notes, made a fist. Hollow ground, watch what grows in the gap. Hollow ground, I don't need their map. Built the whole thing from the nothing that they left in my hands. Hollow ground, now you know where I stand. Hollow ground, every great thing ever built started on something that didn't feel solid. You keep walking, the ground firms up under your feet as you go. That's all it ever was. Hollow ground.
Yeah. Load the pressure up. No sleep. No mercy. Run it back! Run it! Black boots on with a cold rain hit. Hard gone numb, but the mind stay lit. Walk fit 55 when the baseline kick. Cold room shake when the war drum spit. Back against walls, made my soul turn steel. Pain hit hard, but I still won't kneel. Every scar carved with a weak can't build. Now the beast outside finally been revealed. Dark dust crawl through the back of my skull, so I train to the blood and my veins turn cold. Every dead rep make the rage unfold. Every hard breath sound like gun smoke roll. Night shift savage with a predator stare. Tunnel vision mode, no fear in here. Most men freeze when the pressure near. I breathe that storm at the end, they real. War mode, black sky, no mercy now. War mode, heavy bass make the walls fall down. War mode, still stand tall through the blood and pain. War mode, built too cold for the weak mind games. Built too cold. Built too cold for the weak mind games. Mind games. Dark gym lights in the cracked concrete floor. Old paint still scratch at the back room door, but I feed that rage till it beg for more. Now my whole damn mindset built for war. 808 shake like a ride outside. Heartbeat sync with the baseline ride. Every wolf in the shadows know my vibe, cause I move through hell with revenge inside. Cold sweat drip from the brim of the hat. Chains on the plates make the speakers crack. No fake love when the world turned black. Only scars and discipline got my back. Filter silence in the baseline slam. Whole crowd jump when the drums go mad. Ad-libs gritty like gravel and ash. To reverse hit hard like a body back crash.
No fear, no chains, no weakness in my bloodstream. Pain built this engine, now the darkness fuel
everything. War mode, black sky, no mercy now. War mode, heavy bass make the walls fall down. War mode, still stand tall through the blood and pain. War mode, built too cold for the weak mind games. Built too cold. Built
run it back.
You think this is a game? Step in the ring, find out. Hey yo, I'm up at 4, I'm lacing up my boots again. No days off, I'm ruthless till the bruising ends. You slept on me, so now I'm moving in like a freight train through the walls you built around your confidence. I got demons in my chest, and I'm using them. Every rep, every set, I am proving them wrong. They told me stop, I said keep going. Blood on the floor, but the fire's still glowing. I don't feel pain, I just feel the clock ticking. Jaws getting locked and the knuckles keep splitting. I remember every word, every back that I got turned. Now I'm back and the bridge you crossed is burned. I'm a war machine, you can't stop me now. Came from the bottom, gonna show you how. Every scar I wear is a medal of war. I don't know retreat, that's what I was born for. War machine, body built for the fight. War machine, I trained through the night. You wanted a battle, I'll give you a war. I've been hungry since the day that you shut that door. Listen up, I'm not the same kid that you buried. I've been in that gym carrying what you couldn't carry. Vision locked in, mind sharp like a military. Everything you said made me extraordinary. Shadow boxing ghosts of everybody who doubted. Voices in my head, now I'm screaming out loud and proud of every scar, every mile, every minute. Put me in a cage, I'll destroy everything in it. Legs burning, don't stop, push the limit harder. I became the hunter when they made me the martyr. Payback ain't petty, nah, it's a lifestyle. I've been running through the dark for a long while. You can't break what I already broke. You can't drown what roll from smoke. I am everything you said I'd never be. Now watch me, now watch me, now watch me. I'm a war machine, you can't stop me now. Came from the bottom, gonna show you how. Every scar I wear is a medal of war. I don't know retreat, that's what I was born for. War machine, body built for the fight. War machine, I trained through the night. You wanted a battle, I'll give you a war. I've been hungry since the day that you shut that door. I'm a war machine, you can't stop me now. War machine, you gonna show you how. Every scar I wear is a medal of war. I don't know retreat, that's what I was born for. War machine, body built for the fight. War machine, I trained through the night. You wanted a battle, I'll give you a war. I've been hungry since the day that you shut that door. Still standing, still swinging. You had your shot, I had my reason. War never ends, it just changes its name. Mine is called focus, and I just got started.
Yeah. Cold engine. Dust storm. No mercy.
Yeah! Back row smoke when the time's been wild. Raising the dirt with a pain raised child. Stealing the green, got a warm in style. I've been built from rape since a young buck child. Black hat low, got the eyes gon' mean. Whole town froze when I stepped on scene. Heart beat hard like a war machine. No sleep soul with a savage routine. Fast flow cut like a rusted blade. Mine stay dark in the debts I paid. No soft lane, only scars I made. Every bruise in the flesh turned fuel today. No mercy back, bro. Whole crew stomp when the load explode. Push that weight to the arms of a load. Built for war, never break, never fold. No mercy back, bro. Deep voice thunder with a chest full gold. Storm through pain with a bloodshot soul. Came from mud, now the ground I hold. Ground I hold. Barbell crack when the deadlift rise. Sweat drip slow, but the flame don't die. Every set got revenge inside. Every breath say fight till the day I die. Hi-hats run like a snake through weeds. 808 hit, make the weak hearts leave. Talk stay cheap, but the grind speaks deep. I was born in a storm, that a storm is me. Cold moonshine on the scars I wear. Still move hard like I breathe no fear. They step back when the beast get near. I don't chase no throne, make kings disappear. No mercy back, bro. Whole crew stomp when the low explode. Push that weight to the arms of a load. Built for war, never break, never fold. No mercy back, bro. Deep voice thunder
silent, then the plates all slam. Drop out, silent, then I'll rise again.
No mercy, back row, dark sky burn while the whole pack roll. Iron will with a backwoods soul, made from grit, let the whole world know, the whole world know,
Yeah. Rust in the lungs, fire in the chest. Run it.
Rust-born soul with a back road stare. Came from the mud where they breathe despair. Steel toe stomp, make the whole place fear. When I walk through the smoke, better clear that air. Jaw clenched tight with a war face grin. Every loss made a beast within. No soft path where I've ever been. Had to carve my lane with the scars on skin. Fast flow strike like a bar chain snap. Baseline hit, make the walls lean back. No sweet talk, only raw combat. But the word got weight like a loaded rack. Loaded rack, loaded rack, loaded rack, loaded rack, loaded rack, loaded rack, loaded rack. Rust-born rampage. Whole gym quake when the low end rage. Push one more till the plates all shake. Train through pain, let the beast away. Rust-born rampage. Deep voice thunder like a storm unchained. No fear left in the blood I claim. Came from dirt, now I own my name. Deadlift rise like a gate from hell. Sweat drip slow, but I know it well. Every rep got a story to tell. Every set ring loud like a prison bell. Hi-hats run like boots on chase. 808 crack, make the weak hearts break. I stay cold, but the soul stay brave. I was built in the dark, now I hunt all day. They all talk when the room feel light. Then they fold when the low gets high. I stay locked with a wolf pack mind built too rough for an easy life. Easy life, easy life, easy life, easy life, easy life, easy life, easy life. Rust-born rampage. Whole gym quake when the low end rage. Push one more till the plates all shake. Train through pain, let the beast away. Rust-born rampage. Deep voice thunder like a storm unchained. No fear left in the blood I claim. Came from dirt, now I own my name. Lights low, silence, then the iron scream. Lights low, silence, then I chase that dream. Rust-born rampage. Moon up high and the whole pack craze. Back row king in a war zone phase. Made from grit till my final day. Rust-born rampage. Moon up high and the whole pack craze. Back row king in a war zone phase. Made from grit till my final day.
Yeah. You wanted war. Now you got it.
Drag my soul through the mud, I adapt to the pain. Every scar got a name, every loss got a change. Snap now I'm loose, ain't no leash on the beast. I don't pray for the weak, I devour the least. Heart full of rage, yeah, beat like a drum. 55 when I march, better run. Got the way to the grave on the bar, I press. Still I rise while it's crushing my chest. Voices scream, but I scream back loud. Interfering the force, turn dust to the power. I don't break, I fracture the doubt. With the weakness alive, let it bleed out. God on my side, but he watch me fight. I earn every breath in the dead of night. No peace in my mind, it's a battlefield. Only thing real is the pain I wield.
They said fall. I said never.
Hey, hey, break the bone, build it back with steel. Hey, pain is God and the skies are real. Hey, demons scream, but I make them kneel. Hey, this is war, I don't lose, I kill. Hey, hey, no so safe when I step inside. Hey, hey, darkest light where my faith collide. Hey, hey, hate in my blood. twice, I don't blink. Grip on the bar like life on the line. If I drop once, I die inside. So I don't drop, I ascend in rage. Locked in a war I was born to wage. Every rep is a war I win. Every breath got a taste of sin. No love left, just sign and hate. I carved my path, I sealed my fate. From dirt to throne, I crawl through flames. Now pain in me, we the same. You hear that sound, that's pressure cracking. That's bones of depth and demons panicking. I don't run, I attack the fear. Drag it down, make it disappear.
Give up. No done. Fall down. I own you. Watch me grow. I call it
Yo, turn it up. This is for the ones who never got a fair shot. The ones who built it anyway. Aight, let's go. Let's go. I put my testimony in the iron every morning, no alarm needed. Body woke up without warning, cause the mission don't sleep and the hunger don't rest. And the only way to prove it is to put it to the test. Every day, every set, every grind I'm rewarded. Every plan that they ignored and every word that was hoarded in the chest of a man who refused to complain, who converted every insult into power and gain. I remember every moment that they counted me out. Every room where my name wasn't worth talking about. I sat still, I said nothing. I went back to work, let the iron be the judge of what a man's really worth. Not the opinion of the comfortable, not the voice of the crowd, not the ones who only showed up when I made it out loud. Just the bar, just the weight, just the hours alone. That's the testimony written deep in every bone. I'm testimony. This is what I got. I'm testimony. Everything I'm not. Soft, gentle, willing to fold. I was built from the hunger and the bitter cold. I'm testimony. Read it in my hands. I'm testimony. Nobody understands what it cost to get here, what it took to survive. I'm testimony. Proof that I'm alive. Stacking internal rhymes, no let up. Let me break it down simple for the ones in the back. Every man that ever made it had a knife in his back. Had a reason burning hotter than the ones who had ease. Had a vision locked so tight that it would never appease the appetite. The drive, the relentless machine that runs quiet in the dark where the results can't be seen yet. But yet it's just a word for the work not done. And the work is never done. Not when you're this hungry, son. I've been swallowing my pride since the day that it started. Converting all the broken pieces left by the cold-hearted. And the fuel and the reps and the miles on the road. And the every single thing that my opponents were told I would never be. And look at what I became. Standing in the fire and I don't even feel the flame. Cause the flame was the beginning, was the forge, was the mold. And the man who came out burning was a man made of gold. The iron don't care about your feelings. It don't care about your history. It only asks one question. Are you showing up today? I always show up. Yeah. See the difference between winners and the ones who fell short. Ain't the talent or the timing or the last resort. It's the morning that they skipped when it was raining outside. It's the rep they didn't finish. It's the day that they lied to themselves. Said tomorrow, said I'd do it next week. While I drag myself to iron on my hands and my feet. Through the winners, through the failures, through the years of no pay. Through the silence of a practice room at 4 when the day, when the body turns to nothing and the spirit takes over. And you find out what you're made of when the ride isn't over. I've been finding that out daily for a decade of rap.
reps, and the answer's always iron. It's always more steps forward, never sideways, never backward, never still. Iron testimony etched into my will. They can take away the platform, they can take away the name, but they cannot take the testimony that remains. Testimony. This is what I got. Iron testimony. Everything I'm not. Soft, gentle, willing to fold. I was built from the hunger and the bitter cold. Iron testimony. Read it in my hands. Iron testimony. Nobody understands what it cost to get here, what it took to survive. Iron testimony. Proof that I'm alive. Iron testimony. 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 Iron testimony. The testimony is in the body, in the callus, in the scar, in the years nobody counted. Read it there. It's all the proof I need. I testimony. I testimony.
You thought the ground was gonna hold me. Cold ground don't hold nothing. It ain't ready to stay down. I wasn't ready. Pay attention. Check it. I've been moving through the dark since day one. No applause for the work, just a job to be done. Every morning hit the floor before the rooster crows. Everybody in the city gonna feel what I know. I've been patient like a hunter at the edge of the field, watching everything they build and what they chose to conceal. Every lie they ever told me is a brick in my wall. Every time they thought they had me, that was nothing at all. Cause I catalog the faces, catalog every name, every hand that pulled the trigger, every part of the game. I don't move until I'm ready, I don't speak till I'm sure. When I walk up to that door, it's gonna stay open door. Get knocked off every hinge, and I mean everyone. I don't leave a job half done, never have it's done. Cold ground tried to claim me, I said not today. Rose about the gravel and I'm here to stay. Cold ground, that's where they left me. Cold ground, couldn't hold or arrest me. I came up slow like a root through the stone. Built everything I got on my own all alone. Cold ground, watch me walk right through cold ground. Everything they knew about keeping the man down, yeah, they studied that art, but they never accounted for what lives in my heart. Heart a lot groove, punching every bar. Now let me tell you how the story really went down. Had a target on my back in every part of this town. Had a record of my failures kept by people I knew. Every stumble documented, every bruise on review. But I trained in the silence where they couldn't observe. Built the level of conviction that they couldn't disturb. Hit the weights when it was raining, hit the road in the cold. Did the work that nobody sees when you're 20 years old. In the 30 and the 40, every season the same. Show up hungry, leave it all, never looking for fame. Cause the fame is just a shadow of the substance inside, and the substance is the only thing that don't ever die. I've been forced in situations that would flatten the soft. Every comfort that I had, I was the first to cast off. Cause the comfort is the enemy of everything real, and the real is all I got, so the real is all I feel. The slide guitar cries out across the field.
I don't cry.
I don't cry. I reload.
Different man who doubted me,
Gave me something to carry.
I turned it into my house.
I turned it into iron.
I turned it into
And I turned it into this. I don't celebrate, I don't gloat, I don't wave the flag. I just keep moving to the next thing on my list and I bag. Every target that I set when the room was empty and dark. Every vision that I held when the world fell apart. At the seams in my hands in the middle of the night, when the only thing that held me was the hunger to fight. I don't need them to believe it, I already do. And belief is the foundation that the building breaks through. When the crowd is going quiet and the lights are all low, when the only one remaining is the man in the cold, who been putting in the hours that nobody can count. In the dark on the cold ground, that's the only amount that means anything to me. Every rep in the black, every mile in the silence, every step coming back from the grave that they prepared. I stood up, dusted off. Cold ground made me colder and the cold made me hard. Cold ground, that's where they left me. Cold ground, couldn't hold or arrest me. I came up slow like a root through the stone. Built everything I got on my own all alone. Cold ground, watch me walk right through cold ground. Everything they knew about keeping the man down, yeah, they studied that art, but they never accounted for what lives in my heart. Cold ground, that's where it starts. Cold ground, the
That's where it started.
Cold ground.
That's where they stay. Not me, never me.